Shalom. I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are my teachers. Much respect to you, brothers living worldwide in true sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. The title of this lesson is simply going to be maize. And one of the brothers was expounding yesterday on how, when you're walking in this truth, there's so many paths that you need Yahawashi to guide you. And truly it's like a maze when you're walking through this current world, this current age, to where every path leads to what? A dead end. There's only one path to the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, and that's through Yahawashi. Alright? And once again, if you don't subscribe to this true doctrine, you're subscribing to death. If you don't take this right path that Yahawashi is leading us on to get out this maze, you're going to eventually go to a dead end. Alright? Now, I have this word queued up, maze. One second. Okay.
Maze.
Maze. It says a network of paths and hedges designed as a puzzle through which one has to find a way. You see that? Through which one has to find a way. Now I want to get a little bit more on this definition. Let's look up similar words. Matter of fact, let's read this right quick. It says maze, a complex network of paths or passages. And they got a word. It says they were trapped in a menacing maze of corridors. Yeah, we're trapped here in America. We trapped in these bodies, man, which is chains of darkness. Okay? Now similar words are labyrinth, tangle, and web. Let's look up labyrinth.
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth says a complicated, irregular network of passages or paths in which it is difficult to find one's way. Yeah, we walking through what? The straight gate, which means what? A level of difficulty, right? Again, it says a complicated, irregular network of passages or paths in which it is difficult to find one's way. A maze, yeah, it's difficult. All right. If we didn't have Yahawashi sending back men to teach us this truth, where would we be, man? We would be lost, right? Then the scriptures say that he set forth the apostles last. Matter of fact, let's go get that. Because, okay, right click, okay. He said, Salakia, trying to read that damn message. He said, for he sent forth the apostles last. Let's see. Let's get that. Okay. Let's see. I want to say it's 1 Corinthians. And all these different paths that people walk on are different lights that they use to illuminate their path when they're walking. Alright, and you'll have a torch, alright, dedicated to being a registered nurse, or a torch dedicated to being a superstar as far as basketball. Alright, and you have that path already laid out for you by various athletes already. So you're following that path, but it's still a dead end because why? It doesn't lead to life. All right. Now I wanted to get this because this path has been opened up to us last. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, He sent men to teach us this truth. All right. It says 1 Corinthians 4:9. I think that the Most High have sent forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men, yet we are made a spectacle. Alright, out on the highways and byways, teaching the word of Yahawah. Okay? But the point is, He sent forth that light last. Alright? All these other philosophies, these other doctrines, they just lead to a dead end here. Alright, there's no more the American dream, there's no more, alright, what is it? What do they say? Not Alabama. That's where I'm at. They say Alabama the Great. But yeah, there's no more pride in the United States, man. All right, this place is finished. Okay, but it's that labyrinth, it's that maze that Yahweh has set up. And only a few spirits are going to be able to navigate through these pitfalls. Matter of fact, let's go to Psalms 119. This is Psalms 119 and 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Let's read this again. Thy word, who is that? Yahawashi. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. You see? It's the Lord that's leading us into the paths of righteousness. He's the one who's leading us through all these darkness. All right, for us to make the right turn. All right, not to fall in this certain pitfall. Not to have this certain stumbling block. But it's all by the way of what? Truth. All right, the truth. What the scriptures say. Yahawashi said the truth will set you free. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and the reproofs of instruction are the way of life. Yeah, somebody telling you don't go that way, that's the wrong way. Well, guess what? That reproof is the instruction or the way of life. It's a path. All right, the Lord has to lead us into, all right, to escape this maze. And I have some more information that I want to get right quick that I found spiritual. It says how to escape a maze according to maths. And what is math in Hebrew? A moth, right? Which is what? Truth. So we're gonna escape this maze, this labyrinth, right, by the way of truth, by the way of Yahawashi. All right. Now I wanted to get some information that caught my eye when I was looking through this little article done by the conversation.com. Let's take a look. Okay. That's some good information. It says the Great Escape. It says there are techniques for escaping from mazes, but first you need to be sure of what kind of maze it is, and that's spiritual. We didn't realize that we were in a maze. We didn't realize that we was in a labyrinth. All right, where every turn could be our death. We didn't realize that, but the Lord has opened us up to who our enemies is, and what do we have to do to be pleasing, matter of fact. To what? Avoid punishment. That's Him leading us in the right path. Second Ezra, I believe 6. And 1 second. Straight command. You know what? It may be in 7 and 21. Let's see. Second Ezra chapter 7 Yep, in verse 21. For the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came. And that's the last two commandments we read was what? Singular. What is this commandment? To follow, basically to believe and follow Yahawashi. Alright? Because he's going to lead us into the path of righteousness. He's our shepherd. It says, for the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came what they should do to live. What they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. Yeah, what you should observe to avoid punishment. You know what I'm saying? So we won't go into this dead end. You know, we won't be going in circles. A lot of people in the Christian church just go in circles, man. Alright? There's no repentance. There's no moving forward. They just stagnant. Alright? Just like 2/3 of our people, alright, who's just in the world, they just stagnant. They're not even trying to, you know, make a move. You know, it's only certain spirits that the Lord set up to understand this truth. Alright? And we have to understand it. Back in 2nd Ezra 7:21, it reads, for the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. You see, what they should observe to avoid punishment. That's the Lord helping us escape this maze. Alright, giving us the eyesight to see that we were in the region here, man. Alright, because, you know, our people don't believe there's anything wrong with America, but this place has to go. Oh, this is something else that caught my eye too, reading this. It says, imagine that like Hansel and Gretel in a fairy story, you are able to leave a trail of breadcrumbs behind you. And that's what we do when we putting up different precepts on the comment board, on the live streams. You leaving breadcrumbs so people can find the path and go through this labyrinth, go through this maze. You see the Lord, he bad, man. He's in everything, you know. And once the Lord opens you up to be more spiritual, man, that hit me. He says, you are able. Let me do it like this, okay. It says, you are able to leave a trail of breadcrumbs behind you as you navigate your way through the maze. You see that? And then remember these rules. Alright? And we already know the one rule we have to remember is believing on Yahawashi in truth and sincerity and endure to the end. Right? But we leaving these different breadcrumbs by these different video epistles. Alright? Learning from our apostles and elders and men likewise. Alright? To leave these different breadcrumbs so they can find their way through this maze, through this labyrinth. Right? Let's go to Sirach chapter 19 and verse 19. You know what? I'm going to start at verse 18. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him. Let's read this again. The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaineth his love. And the Lord said he loveth none but those that dwell with wisdom. Alright? Those are the ones who he's going to set on that right path to navigate through this darkness, through this shadow of death. Right? Verse 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do the things that please him shall receive the fruit of immortality. See, let's read this again. It says the knowledge of the commandments of the Lord Yahawashi is the doctrine of life. You see, it said what? Matter of fact, all those who leave it shall die. All right, it's that right path. All right, that the Lord have us navigate to get through these pitfalls here in Babylon the Great. All right, the shadow of death, where your life hangs in doubt at every turn. You one step from death, as the scriptures say. or we are one step from death, as the scriptures say. Baruch 4:1. Excuse me. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endure forever. All they that keep it shall come to life. You see, all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You walking off the right path, such as leave it shall die. Right? Back in Sirach, chapter 19 and 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do the things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality, the everlasting life. Alright? And that's the Lord leading us in the right path to escape those labyrinths. Again, we've received breadcrumbs. Alright? Here, Elder Manat Zakwa often touch on it. The breadcrumbs. Alright? So they can have the right path, and won't get caught up in those different pitfalls. Alright? Matter of fact, yeah. The water Yahawashi. Let's go to 2nd Ezra, back to 2nd Ezra. Because we was right there in 2nd Ezra 7. Alright? These right paths to escape this labyrinth. Alright? The valley of the shadow of death. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, and I'm going to start at 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set in a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. Yeah, this straight path, right? And only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. Yeah, you're gonna need those breadcrumbs to navigate and follow. Alright, so you can make it out this maze, make it out this labyrinth, man. Alright, all the different things that Esau has set up in this kingdom is designed to keep you from the path of righteousness. It's designed to keep you from Yahawashi, that turning cherubim, right? It says, if this city were now given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger, yeah, 2/3 of our people ain't even trying to navigate the danger, the pitfalls, alright? And the ones that do, they either going after sports or some kind of medical degree, which going to still lead to a dead end. Still going to lead to death. 2/3 of our people, alright, with the wisdom of this world, are not going to inherit the kingdom of heaven the first time around. Alright? Let's read this again, 2nd Ezra 7 and 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? You see? And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. So yeah, we got to walk this walk. We got to walk this path through these labyrinths, right? Through these different mazes, okay, to escape what? The shadow of death. Yeah, let's close it out here. I didn't want to make this too long, and we'll read the whole chapter. Psalms, now you should have a clear understanding of what Psalms 23 is going into. All right, because we all have to be led in the path of righteousness. All right, we need that light, which is Yahawashi, to guide us through these dangers. All right, through these mazes, these labyrinths. Psalms 23 and 1. The Lord Yahawashi is my shepherd; I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. That is true. All right, where we're able to eat till our full content. Right? He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. You see? Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, yeah, these different labyrinths, these different mazes, right? I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Yeah, this truth, right? This Bible in its entirety, right, is what comforts us. It says, Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. And yeah, that's what this truth is, man. It's been opened up. All right, going back again to the Lord set up men to teach us this truth. Well, guess what? It's been laid out. The platter is fixed. You know, all you gotta do is go up there, get your a little bit of Daniel, you know, a little bit of Jeremiah. You know, it's already laid out through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi. Okay, it says, Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Yeah, this eye salve that we got, this oil, this ointment, this healing oil. That's what the Lord has anointed our head with. Alright? And now our cup is running over. We can't help but make lessons. Alright? It says, Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell, abide, right, in the house of the Lord Yahawashi forever, you see. That's really part of that is reincarnation, dwelling in the house of the Lord forever. Alright, those certain spirits he had chosen from the beginning to receive this. Alright, that's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to you, brothers living worldwide in truth and sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the whole elect. Believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Coming next you with a lesson. Lord willing, coming next you with a lesson. Till the next time I say, Shalom.